Builders event yesterday. I want to kind of give you just a quick recap. I'm going to start showing some stuff on the screen, some different materials that I gathered. The biggest thing, I guess the biggest takeaway that I want you to get from my experience is what they offer and how much they're offering it for, okay, versus what you can get in kind of some other places and how much that could be. So what I'll say about Fortune Builders, or even, like I said, I did Rich Dad Education, their systems are really, really good. So if you're really, I'm not going to go as far to say it's a business in a box. They tried to sell it as a franchise. It's like sort of like a franchise. The fee is so high because it's like a franchise, but you really don't own anything. You just have systems. They just give you systems. They give you tons and tons and tons of material. It's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming, and it's so overwhelming that people kind of get paralyzed, and that's what I found through Rich Dad. So when I was going through the Rich Dad program, I was in it for about 2 full years, and so I think I went to 4 different I forgot what they call it, just seminars. 4 of the live class seminars are usually a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I went to one in Atlanta. I did like a wholesale class. It was a 3-day weekend. I did a lease option class. It was a 3-day weekend. I did creative financing over a 3-day weekend, and then I did the tax and asset protection class. So those are the 4 classes I took through Rich Dad Education. And the information it's seemingly great. There's so much of it. If you don't know any better, it's like, wow, this stuff's awesome. When my problem was when I went to try to put it into action, I actually didn't have as much success as I thought I would have. You got to work for it. There's no question about that. It was just so much work and took a very long time to see anything. I did a deal really quickly, but after that it just kind of it took kind of me figuring things out. Most of the information I got did not apply to Birmingham specifically. There are so many markets out there that just are nothing like Birmingham. Birmingham is really kind of one of a kind. There might be a few markets like Memphis is really like Birmingham, but that might be it. There really probably aren't any areas or markets that are so similar to Birmingham. And so I had a really tough time transitioning, just understanding a retail market versus kind of like a cash flow market. Just understanding that kind of thing. They didn't teach me. I had to figure that out. And so Fortune Builders is very similar. So I'm just going to take you through their different programs. So I was pitched 3 programs, 3 different levels. The highest level, which you see on your screen, was about $50,000, and you got a lot of stuff. Like I said, their systems are going to be fantastic. Their systems are probably going to be second to none. Rich Dads are up there, but just based on what I've heard other people say, and I know some successful people that have done Fortune Builders, by the way, but just based on what they've said versus my experience, I think Fortune Builders have their systems are a little bit better. So if you see here, individual coaching and support, 12 months of dedicated business systems coach, you get with the $50,000 package. I was told that there's a guy there's a trainer that will actually come to Birmingham and spend a few days with the whole group of people that did the program. And so that's good, but he's still not local to Birmingham. So that's kind of the one thing that I just stress to everyone that's looking to get into real estate and you do want to coach. And I do suggest you use someone. You can definitely go out and do it on your own. I definitely suggest that you use someone local. And there are actually a few here that I would recommend. So they do the coach. They do the guy that comes will. I guess he's going to be here for a few days. He's going to. I think they said that there's going to be like a bus tour, and they kind of show you some property, show you how to do some stuff specific to Birmingham. So that's definitely a good thing. It's not the best thing, but it's a good thing. That's something that Rich Dad did not do. And then the consulting calls, the 24 months of on-demand consulting calls with field experts. 24 months email support, 24 months deal review. So it's 2 years of you can just pick up the phone and ask them a question, which that's really good when you're first starting. So to have that, 2 full years of someone that's going to answer your questions, you can email them, they'll send you the answer, you can call them, they'll answer your questions. That's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's still not going to be when you have a specific question that pertains to Birmingham. You're not going to get the answer. You're not going to get the answer that you look for. Even the guy that taught the 3-day training, I counted, and I was only there for 1 day, I counted about 5 or 6 things that he said throughout the day that were wrong when it comes to Birmingham. It might be right nationally, and it should work nationally, but just talking about pre-foreclosures. Well, Alabama's not a pre-foreclosure state, and he's talking about pre-foreclosures. And just different things that he's talking about that's like, well, that doesn't apply to Alabama. That doesn't apply to Birmingham. So you have to be very careful what you're getting yourself into when you do these. You got to do your research. But don't just jump into anything. Don't let someone sell you emotionally. Make a rational decision. And like I said, their systems are going to be awesome. And if you want to do some fix and flips, and you want to do some wholesale stuff, and you want to acquire rentals, and you think that their systems are so good, and you got $50,000, and you know that that's what you want to do, man, I'm not telling you not to do it. And so you can just kind of see everything else in here. You get the live training classes. Those are things that you're going to have to travel to. So you got to understand that you're going to have the travel expenses. And so I just wanted to kind of give that to you. And then the other packages, there's a $40,000 or $35,000 package. It's the same thing as the other package, except you only get 1 year of coaching, or of the you only get 1 year of the coaching. And then the other one I think is $30,000, and you don't get the coaching at all. So, or maybe I guess you get some email support. And so, look, I'm just here to give you information. I'm not telling you what to do. You should do it or you should not do it. I recommend that you do not, just because of how much it is, and you can get a lot of the same information, all the training, the live training classes. There are no secrets in this business. None. People think that if you think you have a secret, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. There are no secrets. Watch YouTube videos. You can watch our videos, listen to podcasts. There are some awesome podcasts out there that give away any and every secret in this business. So the point I'm trying to make is there is nothing on their training that they're going to give you that's proprietary. If they're going to say that, then they're wrong. They're fooling themselves. That's not what it is. It might be all in one place and easy to access and 24/7, but this stuff's everywhere. It's just everywhere. It's just being honest with you. The coaching is definitely helpful, but like I said, there are many coaches that are right here in Birmingham that can teach you the ins and outs of Birmingham and help you be successful too. So I hope this was valuable information to you. Again, I did it, so I don't blame anyone that did it, and I wouldn't be here today without it. I wouldn't be here today without Rich Dad Education, because I didn't know anything about real estate. I just wish that there was someone that I had spoken to that could have steered me in a different path where I didn't have to pay so much. Does that make sense? So I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I'd love to answer them, and I hope you have a great day. And roll tide.